Well, g'day, I'm Jonathan Brake, and I want to thank you for coming to my website. Appreciate you being here, and here to answer any questions that you might have as you go along. So feel free to reach out, to contact me, to send me messages if you need any further clarification. So the idea of this space is to really create content around people and process. And that's specifically in business, but at the end of the day, there's this journey of understanding ourselves, knowing who we are, knowing our strengths, knowing what we're on about, and then there's the journey of how does that play into the business that we have and to those spaces that we go. How do we add purpose? I've also developed a program called the 5 Pillars of Maximizing Your Business Potential. This looks at the fundamental question: if I was able to remove all the people roadblocks, not remove all the people, but the people roadblocks to my business, what would 12 months' time look like? What would 2 years? What would 3 years? How would it go towards achieving the plans that I have, achieving the strategies that I want to get after? How would it go towards influencing the success of my business? And so the 5 pillars are focused around, first of all, understanding your purpose and your team's purpose and creating that engagement. The second one is then knowing who you've got on your team, knowing the kind of bus you're driving, and then also how do we understand myself and them, and how do we connect? How do we conflict? What are the rules of engagement? The third pillar is then saying, well, okay, we've got all this stuff. We need to create a strategy. None of this works without a strategy and some great tactics to follow on. Leading to the fourth pillar, which then is, how do we then communicate things out? And one of the things that I bring to business that's quite unique, my 25 years actually now in marketing and business development, owning and running marketing and branding studios, is this whole drive to how we communicate. The most common thing I hear from business people is we don't communicate properly. Well, I'd challenge you today and say that you probably don't have a plan for that communication. So one of the things that I bring to all of this is not just what we're going to say, but how we're going to say it and what we're going to do. This then leads us to the fifth element, which is about how do we create repeatable processes? Because none of this is any good if my team, if my people can't follow, can't do simple tasks, can't back it up, can't repeat the words we're saying, can't communicate further out. And so this is one of the challenges I find is you find senior management and leadership get on board, but then how does it get to the coalface? How do the messages get there? How do the processes get there? What are the things that we need to do to really engage? So that's what the 5 pillars are. They're playing together in the context of understanding ourselves as leaders and then how that plays out into our business. So I'm looking forward to engaging with you. If this is something that you think would add value to your business, feel free to reach out. My name is Jonathan Brake. As always, enjoy the journey.